Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Loveboat podcast. This episode is part of the special Love in Detty December edition. My name is Jasmine and I'm here with
Kene.
And on today's episode, we'll be talking about our December love story.
We had started talking already on Twitter. We're chatting, and then we met in person in December
of 2019.
Yeah,
at a party.
On the 16th.
It was technically the 15th. Then
midnight,
it turned into the 16th.
Yeah. So we're going to hop right into the questions.
Okay.
Because I know you guys are curious.
They're not curious. Nobody is curious.
They're always asking questions.
Fair
Do you
enough.
want to go first or should I go first?
You start, actually.
Okay, I start. Okay, my first question for myself is how did you meet her from your own perspective? And this is very interesting because this was in 2019. I had just finished my A-levels. So I was just chilling at home.
Yeah, give us.
I was just chilling at home and then, I had a friend and she was like, oh, do you want to meet my other friend? I feel like you guys really hit stuff. And I was like, I'm not really into all the matchmaking stuff, but it's cool, man, of course. And then, we started talking. I was admiring her from far.
I think your story is wrong, but continue.
My own perspective.
Yeah.
But yes, so, we're talking. You know how it is now. Now they've given it a name. Says it's talking stage, but
there was no talking
we just
stage
get to
in
know each other.
2019.
And then after that, I rushed. I asked her out before we had met. Can you see internet love, man? And then she was like, chill. We'll revisit that. And I was like, all right, cool. But I didn't stop applying pressure or whatever. And then we met in person, at a party on the 15th of December, midnight. And yes, that's how we met from my perspective.
Yeah, your perspective is just a little skewed. Just because the friend in question that was doing the matchmaking, whatever, it never actually panned out because the friend told me in August or something and we never ended up speaking. They sent me your handle and then I opened it and I just saw a bunch of things that I didn't understand, anime and all that. So I closed it and I just forgot. But then we started interacting organically. So with all the forces, nothing really went on there, but organic interaction. We were talking occasionally and then I tweeted something about iMessage games, which is actually how we started talking because we started playing A-ball and then the conversation evolved, but it wasn't romantic at first.
Yeah, but
it was very
from
much
her perspective. But me,
French.
I know why I was there. You feel me?
It was friendship vibes at the beginning.
I knew why I was there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had my motive. So
You sound it's whatever. Anyway, we're here now. My question is, what drew you to your current partner? I would say I thought he was very creative. So the only thing I knew about him beforehand was that he was a rapper, he made music and everything. So there was a period of time, I think around August, that was around the time this particular song he dropped, came out in August, right? And then I was going through it, I was going through heartbreak and some other things. So I was listening to that song a lot. I was spamming that song. Me and that song were this. And then at the time my friend shared his handle or whatever, I didn't
Shout out to that friend.
I didn't.
You know yourself.
Yeah. I didn't follow up. I was just okay, whatever. But I liked his vibe from afar. And then we eventually followed each other and then we started talking, interacting or whatever. And then, but it was mostly the creative thing because I didn't know him from anywhere and he was also very anonymous online. So there was nothing to know. to be honest.
5 out of 10 answer.
But
5 out of 10 answer. 5 out of 10 answer.
Okay, but yes, the creativity, loved. And then obviously when we started talking, like I just thought he was very sweet, you know, very intuitive, very caring. He says he has a motive. I don't know he had a motive. But yeah, that was pretty much why.
5 out of 10 answer, Sha.
What's your business?
My second question. What are the things you like the most about the day you met besides meeting your partner? This is interesting because that day was actually really chaotic for me, low-key. Like the beginning of the day, like beginning parts of the day, very chaotic because like I had gone there with two of my other friends that were like, they were dating then. And then they split. Now they are dating in the present day.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy, but that's besides the point. Love you both. But that's besides the point. But it was a chaotic day for me. But I really liked the day because I remember that day, my favorite white shirt at the time. I had this one white shirt that was really dope. I used to save it for like special days, and this day was special. I was meeting fine girl over here. And then, bro, in the boat, the seat belts had an oil stain, and then it stained my white shirt, bro. Like, imagine what I was going through on my way to the place I'm going to meet fine girl over here. And it's like, I was panicking. I was like, you see this, you think I'm a dirty smelling guy, like, and like everything is over with, like all the pressure I've applied, like everything's just done, like
because of the stain on your shirt.
Yes, I was already panicking prior, but then my friend was like, yeah, it's fine, man. It's not that deep. They were lying, but it's like, it's cool. It was actually deep. Like, the stain is still on the shirt to today, did get, but what I liked the most was the fact that I got there with my friends that were dating then and are magically dating now after
5 years.
5 years of not being together.
Yeah.
Yes, so I think that was like the thing I liked the most about that, going there with my friends. Yeah. You're next. You're next.
I don't know if I should answer that same question, but whatever. Were you worried about meeting someone in December in Lagos? I would say yes, just because I associate December with romance for some reason. I feel like every time December is coming around and like there's Hamatan and like the air is a little dusty, your lips are chapped, your body's dry. There's just something about that period that reminds me of like romantic situations. I feel like it's a perfect situation for the talking stage, whatever that is. And situationships, yes. And yeah, so I was worried because I think earlier that year as well, I had just gotten out of like a situation, and you too. But
yeah, I actually was in like a really weird situation as well. But carry on.
So yeah, I was worried because I was like, okay, one, it feels too soon, but also there's something about December love that feels very temporary. It just feels like, okay, once the season is over,
it's done.
Everything is just done. This is really know a pandemic was coming, but like, you know, I didn't know that at the time. But obviously, yes, I was worried about meeting somebody in December because it just, I don't know, the timing is not it's romantic as an idea, but in reality, it's not very, you know, and Lagos is so hectic in December. And back then, it wasn't even that bad. So, you know, but yeah, there was some worry, definitely.
Interesting. Talk about your first date and what made you so drawn to each other. So technically, our first date was the day we met at the party. So, but we had the second day after. So I feel like I should talk about the first one, the main one. Okay, so I was there with my friends till like, cause she came late. She was pre-gaming.
Very.
She came late.
I don't even want it to sound like I was the reason why I was late, because I'm not even going to lie to you. It's been 5 years, but it still upsets me that all the people I was with that day did not want to leave early. Like, I was seething with rage. And everybody was like, oh, calm down. Like, the party is not popping yet. Like, don't worry. I was worried. But whatever.
She was late. Even with all the external factors. She was late, period.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting, I was panicking a bit because I was like, yo, like, what's happening? But then my friend kept checking in. Like, they'd come, they'd be like, yo, you good? Are you fine? Like, are you good? I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm fine. And I was just there, listening to the loud music.
You were texting me.
And texting her frantically, like, what's up? What's the update?
Pressure, like serious pressure. I'm so sorry. Those texts.
Are you still,
I was scared.
But then she eventually showed, yeah. But then when she showed, like, she was already, like, staggering, I was like, this pregame.
Staggering is...
This pregame is
peak.
Okay, well, you get what I mean, Sha. But I was like, this pregame is peak, man. So I was like, okay, let me just help her. Let me help her walk to, like, the place and, like, get her tickets and stuff, Because, like, I don't think she can do it on her own. She probably
couldn't. I actually couldn't. Like, you took care of me. It's actually crazy because I could not see in front of me. And it was so funny because when I came with my friends and I saw him and I was going to meet him, my friends were pulling me back because they thought I was just wandering off.
Man. They thought I just wanted
to,
thought I was a scary man.
And the only reason why that program...
give off those vibes?
I didn't know you. They didn't know you. And the only reason why I was pre-gaming was because I was nervous. So I was just like, if I turn up not so sober, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, then I took her hand to the ticketing place, got her a ticket, and then we got into the place and I asked her if she wanted water to sober up, and she was like, yes. And I remember she didn't have her eyes open for like the first hour. Like she was just talking to me like this, like this. I was just like, can you see me? But
sorry, because I remember you squatting on the floor to like talk to me because I couldn't see. I was sat down and I was out of it. Like I was not there. Shout out,
she
Bullet.
was really out of it, but
yeah.
And the next one on the same questions, what made you so drawn to each other? I think at the beginning, what made us so drawn to each other was the fact that we had so many similar experiences. You see that thing when you meet somebody and it's like, you guys are like almost identical. It's like, where have you been all my life? Because I can't talk to certain people about certain things, but we've been speaking for 2 weeks and like, you already know how many siblings I have. And it's like, usually I don't even tell people how many siblings I have, but you already know how many siblings I have. And it was just easy to just let her know what I was doing, like every second of the day. Like, bro, like the school I was in at the time, they had this place called the Monastery, and it's like prison for the school where they keep offenders. I think they've done away with it, but yeah. Like, I'll be walking past the monastery and I'll be like, yo, guess where I'm at? And she's like, what? I'm like, I'll just take a picture and like, I just walked past the monastery. Like, why did I do that? Like,
yeah, the first few like weeks of us talking, it was very much around school. Like, because I was new to my campus at the time and he was new as well. So we were just always talking about school. Like, I don't even know why, but it was too much to the point that I was getting frustrated because I was like, okay, when are we going to break out of this school conversation? Again, friendly vibes, but like, why are we talking about school every day? Do you get?
We're in school.
But yeah.
Teenagers in school.
Yeah, fair enough.
All you think about is school, you feel me? But yes.
I don't know about all you think about, but yeah.
I mean, all I was thinking about was school at the time.
We spoke a lot at length about school before we broke away into other things.
But yeah, that's what drew us to each other. We're so similar to each other.
And
similar experiences.
Ease of talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you go.
Okay. So what are some of the highs in our relationship?
As you're answering it now.
I know, but like I don't know if I have an answer. Like I don't know if
Wow. On camera too.
I don't know if I have an answer
too,
as in like, oh, this specific moment. Because so in my head, right, when you say like highs, it's like, oh, peak moments or something. And I just feel like if you're with somebody and you have like high moments, obviously there are low moments, but like super high moments, it just implies that like most of the time you're just at flatline level, like it's meh. And I feel like we're constantly in a high moment, so...
Facts.
I don't think there's like one moment that I'm like, oh yes, this was like
every day is a holiday.
when you have like that peak thing, you're going to keep reminiscing and you're always going to be looking back like, oh, remember that time you had...
Are in front.
Yeah, like just keep picking, man.
See what I said? Be normal, guys.
Period.
Peace and fun. Why would we be thinking about like?
Yeah.
Can everybody be normal?
There's constant highs, honestly. It's not one thing.
Yeah. Wonderful answer, by the way.
Thank you.
Let me. My next one is: in what ways would you say your relationship is unique to both of you? I'd say it's unique to me in the sense that it's kind of like clocking in. Like for me, I've never said this before, but like
I'm so
it's
confused.
like clocking in for me. Like I wake up in the morning, I read my Bible, and then I'm like, okay, it's time to clock in. It's boyfriend time. That's how I say it. It's like it's boyfriend time. It's time to be a boyfriend. And I text my sweet baby girl, good morning. Good morning, princess. Don't forget the princess. So she wakes up feeling special.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's princess, sometimes it's baby girl, sometimes, you know,
It's okay. Like, you don't have to tell
They
them.
need to know.
No, they don't actually. Like,
Anyway,
it's
guys,
fine.
yeah, that's how I see it. Like, that's how it's unique to me. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, it's time to be a boyfriend. I could be at work and I get a text from her panicking over some shit because she's always panicking over some shit.
Are we allowed to curse? Because I'm so sorry.
I'm not allowed to curse.
We have no idea.
I'm not allowed to curse. Anyways,
Annie is not here.
panicking about some things. And I just be like, okay, boyfriend mood. Even while at work. Or maybe I'm playing basketball. Ding, ding, ding. This and that, and the third.
You're making it seem like
Boyfriend mood.
every time I text you here, I immediately reply no, but okay.
You know, other things are happening during, like, but just know that it's unique to me in the sense that I have to, like, you know, go boyfriend mood. Because, you know, as a guy, like, unfortunately, as a guy, like, you always want to, like, be, like, nonchalant or whatever. Like, you always want to form. But, like, when I don't play about her, you feel. It sounds like I'm joking, but I really don't play about her.
It doesn't play.
Yeah, that's how it's unique to me, Sha.
I think our relationship is unique to us because, I don't know, I just think that we get along really, really well. And I'm somebody that I'm very observant of other like situations and things like that. And I really feel like a lot of people, they're in relationships, but they might not like each other. And it sounds insane, but a lot of people, I feel like they're in relationships, but like they're fighting or they're just constant animosity. Like, I hear some things and I'm just like, I don't understand.
Like, can everybody be normal? Like, it always circles back to that. Like,
Being normal.
Be normal, guys.
Yeah. So I think that we're because we're similar, but like we also get along and like we're friends. So there's just always stuff flowing. Like, there's nothing, there's no awkwardness, there's no confusion, no weirdness.
There's awkwardness, Sha.
What? Sorry.
We are two awkward people.
Yes, but I mean in terms of relating with each other.
Oh.
There's no awkwardness.
Okay, there's no awkwardness. This is like my bestie.
We're awkward with
This
other
is
people,
my bestie.
but we're not.
This is my
You know.
bestie, by the way. It's kind of
He's
sad.
my
that
bestie too, but
No, she
I
has
also
other
have a
friends.
best
She has
friend.
other friends.
I have to have
She has
this
a thriving social life.
Disclaimer, because my best friend, she might knock my head.
You see?
But,
Thriving social life.
but she's the standard for him, to be fair. So,
As how?
yeah. She's the standard. Like,
As in,
like when...
you're looking for her in me.
I'm so sorry, but when somebody's your best friend, like...
Okay, now, but this... Okay.
I feel like I've said this before. I don't know why you're shocked, but one of the reasons why we even get along so well as well, like why I knew from early on that like everything was making sense was because he reminded me of my best friend. Like the vibes were very similar, but obviously in like boy form. But yeah.
Okay, good to know.
That's a really good thing. I didn't know you're acting like...
You are going next. You're going next.
Shout out to my girl. What do you like the most about the day you met besides meeting your partner? Oh, that was a question you had that time. Maybe
Yeah.
I should have answered it. But that day, what do I like about that day? I feel like that day was very romantic in like a very, I don't even know, because, I mean, shout out Noisy.Streetss, because I've written about it before, but I feel like that day very much felt like magical in a sense. And maybe it's the fact that I was drunk, or maybe, you know, everything was just like, it's now hazy in my memory because it was like 5 years ago. But I still feel like the day was just perfectly curated for like certain moments and certain things. Because like, one, I don't know, things were just a bit easier in Lagos during that period. So it wasn't like gra hardship.
Like how it is
Do you
now.
get it? Yeah. And then the day, so that day at the party we were at, which was called Festival of Lights, Major Lazer was in Nigeria and they were performing there. And there was like a whole lineup of artists. Like I think that was even the first time we saw Rema perform ever. Like
Yeah,
that was the year.
the first time.
And that was the year Rema
was still
popped out.
doing
yeah,
small
like
shows.
a lot of
Can you
people
believe
were
that?
just
Like,
on stage. Like
went up to like 400 there.
nah, it was
250.
a really like
Small thing.
intimate thing, but it just felt like moments for lots of romance. We had our like first dance there.
Yeah.
And I think it was Ajebota and Bodge performed their song Tumba. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it was just very romantic in general. So,
Yeah, I really liked that night.
Yeah. I like that.
Everybody kept coming to us like, oh my God, I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you
That's
guys.
true. I kept getting
see you,
texts the day after. Like people were talking to us. People were texting me like, oh my God, I saw you last night. Is that your man? Is that your boyfriend? Cozykiyo.
They were asking me if I had a girl.
I'm so sorry. They didn't need to ask him because the morning after he tweeted, not even like shortly after you made a tweet. I will never forget. I don't know why you're closing your eyes. He made a tweet like trying to show how our conversation started and where it ended up. But he posted his phone number. And the tweet was going places. So he eventually had to delete it, but the message was passed.
Somebody messaged me, by the way. You guys are weird. This is why I said, like, just be normal. Somebody
Why
messaged
would you tweet
me.
your phone number?
Why would you message me?
Because you tweeted your phone number.
Anyways, my question.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about dating her?
Let's get into it.
You see that reaction is because she likes asking this question.
Yes.
And there's a different answer every time.
True.
And now, I've been put on the spot. And I'm going to give my answer still. Like, my favorite thing about her is the fact that I keep saying it, but she never takes it as a real compliment. But she's genuinely one of the smartest people I've met, if not the smartest. Because she has this, how will I say it? Like, there's a problem at hand now. Let's say there's a problem at hand now. The way she kind of like takes everything apart to like the littlest things, and then she now like kind of like makes you see it from like an outside perspective, you that are going through the problem, and she's not like, okay, this is happening because of this is happening and this is happening and this is happening. Basically, she's just like making it easier for you to process things, because I have like a process I'm getting better, but like when I was younger, when we were younger, I had like a processing issue. Like I couldn't really process my emotions or what was happening like around me proper until like after. But then like this is for real my favorite thing about her. Like for real, this is my favorite thing about her. Like she's really smart. Like she's proper smart. Like she's not like pretentious smart. Like I'm actually not that. Like she's proper smart, like, and she doesn't believe it, and I don't know why.
Because
like,
I'm not book smart. Like that's the only reason why I don't believe it.
But like she's proper smart.
Nah.
Like she's really smart. Obviously she's beautiful. Like I don't know. I mean, I would say over and over again, but like it's something that everybody already knows. I mean, they know she's beautiful, smart. She's caring, she's so kind. She's super kind as well, and she's also like empathetic, right? That's the word. You see, that's another reason why I like her, because like I can run by like my pronunciations and like spellings through her instead of just Googling. Because why Google when you have like a smart girlfriend?
You can Google.
Why Google when you have a smart girlfriend? Because mind you, I will ask her, she'll be correct.
Feel free to Google, please.
I'll ask her, is this spelling correct? Did I say this correctly? And she'll be like, yes, baby, you did. And then I'll now check Google. And then Google will be like, you did. And it's like, why should I ask Google when like I have like a functioning smart girlfriend? You feel me? Like, you see, this is the thing that they do. She literally told me that one might not Googling. Really? But you get what I mean?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing about her. Like, those are my favorite things about her. Yes. So your own question.
Okay, my question. I feel like my question is similar to one of your last questions. I feel like I've answered this, to be fair.
What's the question?
So, in what ways would you say a relationship is unique to both of you? Like,
oh yeah, you answered
I
it
already
mine.
went through that.
So
Yeah.
Just
so, what is your favorite thing about dating him?
Oh boy. Go on.
I would say that he's very kind. I mean, he said that about me, and it sounds like I'm copying him, and that's the first thing I say every time, like, because like questions like these is like we're always interviewing each other, but kindness is like the first one. Like, I don't think I know a lot of people that are as genuinely kind, not in like a performative way. Like, you just don't have bad vibes towards people. Do you get, like, naturally, unless obviously they are somehow. But he's very like kind. He's very attentive, and like he was describing how my brain is always breaking things down or whatever. The other side of that is like having a lot of anxiety and just always overthinking things and like going through it mentally. Like, I bring on my own problems mentally a lot of the time. And I think that you're like very able to keep up with me in that way, and also kind of help me relax and be kinder to myself and just be more like carefree-ish, because I don't really do carefree, but you know, just a little bit less in my head. I think you're like really good at that, obviously.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And yeah, it's a lot of things, to be honest. Like, he takes care of me. He's very loving.
I take care of you. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yes. And he's funny. He's very funny. You're very funny.
I don't like no start with that one, Sha.
You're not a comedian, so, you know.
She only calls me comedian when other people are laughing at my jokes.
Because why are other people laughing at your jokes?
You just said I'm funny.
Okay.
Anyhow, Sha, it's cool. I appreciate your answer.
Thank you.
My next question for myself. What advice would you give to others trying to build a long-term relationship? Oh my God, guys, be normal. Be normal. Like, I keep saying it, but it's like, be normal. Like, I've had so many like conversations with other guys, and I just realized that a lot of their, their decisions are like fueled by like what other people would think. Not even other people, what other guys would think. Or just some societal norm or whatever. And it's like, guys, like, step out of that and be normal. Like, the other day I saw somebody tweet that they've cracked the code on how to like
I saw that.
make like women feel special. And he literally just listed normal things that you should do for your partner. Make her feel special, take her on dates. Like, what are we doing? Like, what, as opposed to what? So it's just like, if you want like a long-term relationship, like, whilst like, you know, taking into account that you have to be on the same page, you have to be, well, you don't have to be similar, to be honest, but
it helps.
It helps, yeah, it helps. Thank you, people. It helps. But please, just be normal. Like, it's so simple, but people make it so difficult. You feel me?
It's so complicated for people. I think that like there's a lot of, I don't even know what the word is, but like almost like gamification. Like, everybody wants to play a game when it comes to feelings and stuff like that. Like,
bro, like smart people. Continue.
everybody wants to play a game when it comes to feelings. I feel like everybody's trying to beat the system. Everybody's trying to do who's the hardest guy, who's the most nonchalant, who cares the least, you know, or getting a lick back. Just all that dramatic stuff. I think that is what is killing dating today, as well as also just being very overly aware of like general societal standards. I would say that's another thing, like I don't think is something we pay attention to, because we're very much in our own bubble, like our own space, like moving at our own pace. We determine things for ourselves, which is why we communicate like a lot, just so that we're always on the same page. And it's also easier to be on the same page when you're so similar to the person, obviously.
Yeah, man, like we're both trying to be normal.
I also think that the idea of like a long-term relationship is very nice for people. Like people love the idea of long-term, like, oh, I can't wait to clock this many years. But it's like, you actually have to put in work.
Bro, we're long distance for 3 years.
You have to
right?
put in work.
3 years, right?
Yeah.
We're long distance
for 3 years, yeah.
2.5, pretty much.
2.5 years.
We're long distance for 2.5 years, bro. Like, people like split for less, man. And it's like, we were like determined to making it work. Like, obviously, it's not like it's all peachy or whatever, but like there were times when it was like a little rocky or like stuff. And it's like, it's never really about what the other person did. Like, we have this thing where it's like us against the problem. Like, we together facing a problem, never me versus you. Because once it's like me versus you, you're cooked. Like, it's already messed up. Like, now it's like I have to one up the other person, which circles back to like
it's another thing, that people do that kills situations.
Winning arguments. Like, there's no argument to be won. Like, there's a situation to be hashed out, not an argument to be won. Because like, okay, you've won an argument, now the other person feels less of a person. And
at what cost?
Like, yeah, man, like at what cost, man? Like, so guys, please be normal.
Yeah, very much. And I think another thing is communication, but like not communication in the cliche sense of like, oh, you have to like say what you feel. Like, I think communication goes beyond just saying what you feel. I feel like communication is literally just talking all the time. Like, I think any time we faced anything off is usually because our communication is like wonky or something. Yeah. Like, when we're not talking, life just doesn't make sense.
And when we now actually talk, it's like,
it makes sense.
We should have talked since.
Again. But yeah, communication, talk about everything. How you feel when you woke up.
The difficult parts as well.
Yeah, like
the
literally everything.
Parts.
From the awkwardness to the most mundane things. Like, just talk. Literally.
That money conversation that you're avoiding, have it. Have it,
Talk
bro.
about the sky. Talk about
it,
the things in front of you. Just literally like, just always be in constant communication. At least I know that's what works.
Yeah, that's what works for us. I don't know, maybe it might not work for you, but that's what works for us. Like, letting the other person know. Like, just know. Like, you have to know, like, okay, this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm feeling this way because this happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I was a bit this way at this time. It's probably because this and this happened during my day. And then the other person's like, okay, what happened during your day? How do you feel about that? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Maybe the other person could be like, I would like to talk to you about it over the phone, or I would like to talk to you about it later, or I am not in the headspace to talk about it right now, but know that it has nothing to do with you and more about how
I don't know about the last one.
How I'm feeling. But I would speak about it once I feel like I can. Because, like I said, I had a problem processing my emotions. So I was usually the one that used to be like, okay, babe, like, my head right now is like, I don't really understand what's going on, but I don't really know how to say it. Can we, like, you know, we will speak about it, but, like, right now, I don't know how to say what's wrong. But mind you, like, I never actually get the chance to do it later, because she's always like, okay, how are you feeling? Like, just say whatever comes to mind. And then I just start yarning, man. Like, I'll just start yarning whatever. Like, it never makes sense. But somehow she'll take this and take that take this and take that. See why I said she's very smart. Like, she'll take this, take that, and then she'll now be like, okay, so what I'm getting is you're feeling this way because this and this happened and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I didn't even have to say anything, man. Like, I just said rubbish and you did magic, and I know how I feel.
It's not even magic, honestly. It's just a thing of understanding. Like,
she should be a therapist.
I was about to say that. Oh my God! In another life, I am a therapist. Like,
she should
trust.
Really be a therapist.
I am actually a therapist. In another life.
Much like
this work that I'm doing now is just for money. But I'm going to come and fix some people's lives very soon. But yeah,
I'm the guinea pig.
I think that the thing with talking as well is like it helps you like fizzle certain situations out before they even become situations. Like, you don't have to get to a certain point to finally just start spilling your guts. Do you get? Like, just say everything you need to say in the moment, you know, in the best way you can, obviously, because kindness is another thing. Like, between the two of us, there's never a nasty anything.
Yeah, like, what are you gaining from telling your girlfriend some stuff that you regret?
There's just no point to it. So
you're hurting yourself. Like,
period. Word to Beyonce. Okay. Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself, guys. Lemonade. Come on, tap in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. 5 years together. Are there things you would change about the other person, and how do you work through these differences, if any? Change. I don't think there's anything I would change, like, fundamentally. I think fundamentally we're very similar, which we've said before. So it's never like I don't think there's things that I hate. Because there's something people say where it's like, if the person you're with now, if they were like this for the rest of your life, would you be okay? Like, would you be fine being with that person forever the way they are now? And my answer is always yes, because I don't know, like, it just works. Do you get? Like, things will change along the line, obviously, like, and situations also change people. They will change careers, change locations, so many different things. But I just feel like if the fundamentals are the same, I don't really want to change anything or need to change anything, you know?
I mean, I have the same question as well, so I don't think I'll change anything. Like, it's not, I don't think I wouldn't change anything, because they said about. I would change situations if I could,
but it's not
but
the situation,
it's about the person. So this is who I fell in love with, and this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. So I don't think there's anything I'd like to change. Like, there's nothing really. I mean, I would love for her to like care more about like basketball, but because like I really love basketball, and like a lot of times when I'm talking about it, it's like, oh my God, here it goes again.
He's not even like you're acting like you're one great basketball fan. He's not even like the
because I'm hiding that side. Like,
hiding is crazy. You're not hiding anything.
But I'm suppressing.
I don't even think you're I feel like this is I'm so sorry. Like, maybe in your past you were like the crazy fan, but you don't even have the energy for all that right now.
Because they broke my heart many times. Like, but we won a championship in 2022. Golden State Warriors, by the way. I don't care what you say. Yeah, but you know, like, sometimes, like, the other day I was watching a game at our house, and Klay Thompson was on my team at that time. I was all doing rubbish. Rubbish. And I was just fuming, but I couldn't really show I was fuming because I was like, yeah, then like, I'm with my girl, like, we had limited time, like, I had to go home soon. So it's like, I was like, well, literally just calling out, not fuming. I was just like this, I was holding out, just like this, like.
To be fair,
I was angry, and I couldn't really say what I wanted to say because I didn't know how to tell her that this guy used to be a legend, and now he's just bombing, and he does not want to take. Sorry, I'm going off tangent now. Like, I'm actually thinking about, but he's been traded now to Dallas Mavericks. I still love him, but I still love him, but those last years with him,
I don't know that anybody watching
this. That championship.
I don't know that anybody watching this is this much of a fan.
They will look it up. But even that championship, the game 6 that we won at Boston.
Game 6
at TD Garden.
At Boston.
Oh my
at
God.
TD Garden.
Clay Thompson almost sold. Bro, I was fuming and it was my birthday. How do you sell on my birthday? But we won, Sha. We won. Sorry.
Yeah.
But you see, like,
whatever that is,
I would love
like,
for her to also, you know,
I
be like,
am
oh my
plugged
God,
into
Clay Thompson
basketball. I'm so
yeah.
sorry. I am plugged into basketball, but I'm plugged into basketball through the women. So all these people he's talking about, like whenever he mentions the player's name, my first thought is this person's boyfriend.
Like
or
wags,
this person's husband.
like wags and all that kind of thing.
I'm about the wags, period. Like, do you get?
I'm talking about like the franchise and the mental health of the fans.
I don't care. He's somebody's husband. Cool, that's all.
Like, can you see how he has been reduced to that?
Reduced?
Somebody's husband.
Why is he reduced?
Okay.
Why is he reduced?
My next is me that's going back.
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going. Let me go, please.
Wait, what's the question?
Say, how was your partner? How has your partner impacted your personal growth? Let me tell you guys. You guys
have unleashed a yapper.
Bro,
man.
I started dating Jasmine when I was 19. Yeah. Prior to that, bro, like, I was this erratic teenager. Like, it's not even like I was like, you know, messing around or whatever, but like, bro, like, when it comes to like handling like my emotions and stuff, bro, like I was so terrible at it. As one. 2, like, I didn't really care that much about my personal appearance, you feel me? Because I just used to like let my hair grow out. I didn't used to get a lineup. Like, I used to have hoop dreams. So like, all I used to do was train, bro. Like one time somebody texted me and they were like, bro, all you do is sweat. Like I watch your stories, all I'm seeing you do is sweating with a basketball. Like what are you doing? And bro, I just used to train. Like I didn't care about my personal appearance. I won't have a lineup, bro. Like the sun, because I'm like light skin or whatever. And like the sun would just be tanning me. I'll be orange for like a full summer and I wouldn't care, bro. Like no sunscreen, nothing. And then, fine girl over here, bro. Like, bro, the day I went to that party to meet her, bro, I got a lineup, like a proper lineup, bro. I don't even think she noticed, but bro, like, I got a proper lineup. Like, I started caring about like how I looked and shit. Like, I started like, you know, okay, so I'll put this and this fit together. Okay, like, I know I give skater boy aesthetic, so let me start dressing for that kind of aesthetic. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I started caring about my personal image proper. Like, okay, what cologne am I using? Before, I didn't care. Like, if my parents buy me perfume or I buy perfume, I'm like, okay, I have perfume, I just pay. But now, like, okay, I like this scent. I can mix this with this. I can do this and that. Okay, bro, like, when I met her, like, my lips, since I met her, bro, my lips have never been chapped again. Like, right now, I even have, like, Vaseline on my lips, like, bro, like, all the time, like, you know, personal.
I'm happy for
now, like,
lips.
I actually care about how I look or come off. Like, I must smell good, look good. For how? Because if I say smell good and look good, she'll say for which person? For her and myself, obviously.
Okay, but your personal growth in other ways.
Oh, I mean, I process my emotions better now. Like, I can tell that I've like actually grown proper. And now, like, when a problem happens, because before when things happen, it's like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. But like now when things happen, it's not like I am. It's more like this is happening. So it's like I've detached from like the problems. Like I'm not my problems anymore. So it's like, okay, maybe I'm anxious before like a studio session that I'm engineering. Before I'd be like, maybe if it was the old me, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm always so anxious, bro. Like I suck at this. But now it's more like I'm feeling anxious because I'm working with an artist that I've never worked with before, which is fine because I haven't met them before. But I'm sure that after I have like gone like a couple minutes into the session and I understand and I've understood like the temperature of the room and everything, like I'm pretty sure everything will be fine. Even if it's not fine, that's okay as well. Like it has happened. There's another experience that's coming. Mm-hmm. So yeah. What else?
I think you said...
I can keep going, though.
You said...
I can keep going. Also, yeah, I've stopped punishing my body. Yes. I mean, you see how she looked at me, cause I still punish my body.
Yeah, you've gone far.
Small, like I stopped punishing my body in the gym or training. Prior to this, bro, like it was not even a health is well thing. Like I was just spamming it, bro. Even when I'm tired, even when my muscles are sore, cause in my head, I don't know whether I was going to become Steph Curry or whatever, bro. But like, she wasn't a game back then, bro. But now, like, I'm chill.
Okay.
No, it's not actually. I think 2.
There are 2 more questions.
No, 3.
I'm trying to know when I come out with the intro.
Okay.
3 more questions.
Yeah, so same question for me. How has he impacted your personal growth? I think that, like, see now, the answer and answer are going to be so different because I didn't even know what you were talking about. But for me, like, over the course of time, several things have changed. Like, we were in school, we're not in school anymore. Different situations, you know, working, figuring out like career goals and like chasing your dream, picking the right things, like stuff like that. I would say that he's been in my life for like a lot of key moments. I think like on my creative journey and like even on my corporate journey, like 2 things that I have going on. He's just always been like somebody that has obviously been around since I started certain things. And so he's like, I don't know what the word is. It's like a, what did you eat?
I eat things.
It's so random. But yeah, what was I saying? Sorry. Yes, time. I was talking about time. And just somebody that's always there to like support me through the different things that I do. Like every time I look back or I think back to things that maybe I started 3 years ago, 4 years ago, like I have a direct memory of him like being there, you know, during all the tough stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that also the pandemic was like such a rapid capsule in time for like growth. So I feel like, that was also like a very key moment. And bonding through that time, honestly, if your relationship survived the pandemic, like you're probably fine.
I don't know about that, though. Anyways.
But yes. Personal growth, like it's been crazy. Like so much has actually changed in 5 years, obviously. And we've been able to like keep up with each other a lot and also just like morph into like the different careers. Cause I've gone from music to random stuff to beauty. So, you know, he's been here for all of it and has been very supportive all the way through and everything. So yeah.
But it's so funny how like on social media they always tell you that if your boyfriend just wakes up one morning and decides that he wants to like pick up FL Studio and produce or rap, like you should run away. But she stuck through that, bro. Like I was during the pandemic, I was like, yo man, like I feel like I can learn how to make beats. And she was like, go you. And I literally did it, bro. Like I just did it, man. And now like it's going well. Like
love that.
It's going well.
Next question.
It's going well.
Next question.
It's going well. Don't worry. It's going well. Yes. Next question is, what are your December plans, guys?
Wait.
5 years.
I think we should do the other question first because the December plans question is
last. But it's like
I don't even know. It's weird. So there's another question for me.
Okay, so
that we can answer.
Okay. Or should I just do the next one?
No, like we'll still do December plans after this question.
Okay, so go.
Okay, so the next question is, what makes this relationship work? Can you go?
That's my own next question.
Okay, so we'll do December plans after that.
Okay.
What makes this relationship work?
Understanding each other, basically. I don't want to say be normal again because I've just been saying this since, but like literally just understanding each other. like also understanding that like you can have your intentions, and basically intention and like interpretation is different. Like you could intend to surprise your partner with something big or something, you get what I mean? Like you could have some kind of motive, but then for your partner it's like, okay, this is cool, but I would have liked this and this. Instead of taking offense and be like, oh my God, I did all this and this, is like, wow, like I actually didn't
think about
it. I didn't like step back to like ask.
I think honestly that's like consideration just in general as well. Like
you see, like I was saying like 500 words, but she said one, and it's meant like. See what I said? Like I could be yapping and she's like.
Yeah, so consideration in general, like I think that whole thing about how you choose to love somebody and versus like how they feel loved, I think that's something that's very key, because like you have to feed into what they actually want, not just what you want to give them. Like you can't force feed somebody something they're not willing to digest.
Yeah, literally.
So
like for example, like your partner could be somebody that likes flowers, and you could be like, okay, flowers, like, okay, flowers can, wilt or whatever. It's like,
it's not about the logical side.
It's not about the logical sense, it's about your gesture, you feel me? Like you actually went outside to get flowers for somebody that you love and wants flowers. It doesn't matter why they want it, bro. Like, you in your mind, like I've seen people say, oh, is it because it's like a trend on social media? It's really not because of that. Because even if you think it's because of that, unpack that. You can actually have a conversation about that and unpack that. Like, okay, do you really want it, or you feel like because everybody's getting it? And they can be honest with you, hopefully. They can be honest with you and be like, yeah, I actually want it. Like, it's not my business that everybody else wants it.
That's actually another point. Honesty. Like, just be honest. Don't form. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, just be normal. Yeah, be normal. Like, treat your partner the way you, like when you think of your dream situation or your dream relationship or whatever, like I think people love the idea of romance as well, as opposed to like being in it. And it's like when you're in it, you have to be vulnerable, you have to be honest, you have to be just real with each other. Like don't be forming, I don't even know, like I remember at the beginning of our relationship, not even our relationship, when we first started talking or something, like if you asked me what I was doing and I was doing something not cute, I would just be like, I'm doing something else, right? But then now, I can just tell him.
They're like, if you're picking your toenails, like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm picking my toenails. Simple.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Be very raw.
Yeah, man, like.
Very honest.
Yeah, like, just be honest.
Yeah.
Be really honest. Yeah.
So, what are our December plans?
Anniversary. Big 5, guys.
Big 5.
5.
It's time.
Yeah, man. That's a long time to be together, but it's just the beginning. It's really just the beginning. It's like
I don't know if it's even long. I can't lie. Like there was a period of time where I used to think 1 year was like long. I used to think 1 year was long, and then like the years just keep passing and passing and passing, and it's like damn, like
yeah, man, that was really quick.
Honestly, the 5 years feels like.
Let me just tell you the trick, bro. Like I say guy. If you want to, like, see, think of it like this. Like the year, just think of it like a gift-giving sense. Like, okay, year don't start. It's Valentine's.
Yeah.
Middle of the year, birthday.
Yeah.
Because she's born in like summer right there.
Yeah.
August to summer. Yeah. So you know that you're at the half year mark, basically. Then, okay, anniversary is coming, which means
end of the year.
End of the year. That's how my year goes by.
It's crazy because, like I call it relationship math, because you kind of just know. And I'm not even going to lie, it's terrible for your finances because you're just going to have so many moments during the year that you're spending money. But oh my goodness. So yes, like now we're in December, obviously, and anniversary is coming. But like obviously, I have to think. I'm already thinking of February. When you think of February, you think of his birthday.
My brother.
Then you think of December, and then it just continues.
For me, I like it because like
To
it
be
puts me in
honest.
hustle mode, bro. Like it puts me in hustle mode for real. Like I'm always ready to like get to the check, get to the grain, get to get to the chicken. Cause if I'm eating, she's eating, that kind of thing. Like nothing to you get
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, basically.
December, that's December for us usually, like since we met, obviously it is anniversary season and like, Lagos, concerts, all these different things. We are going to pick and choose what we're going to put our energy into this year because we go like almost everywhere together.
Yeah, man.
So
It's very important this time around because, bro, you
Yeah.
see what's going on in this country, you can't be throwing away your money.
Yeah,
Like, you can't
so-
be throwing away your money, bro.
we're curating our December so that, the vibes are sweet.
Perfect,
And
sweet.
well, obviously we're working through December because
Yeah, man.
adulting. But
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
December is usually like really busy when it comes to like music related stuff.
Yeah.
And now like she's in beauty as well, so it's like also retail stuff. Like, bro, it's like it's crazy, but we always make time for each other. Like that's one thing that I found out in our relationship.
We're
Like
really good at.
we're really good at making time for each other. Like
And to be honest, like things are very easy. Like we have a very, I don't say easy, like it's discarding problems, but we tend to be in a
Things
place of
usually
ease.
fall-
Like
yeah,
things
usually-
work out for us.
and we always say
Literally,
like and we
anything can
manifest it
happen.
basically. We always manifest it
Anything
basically.
can happen. The sky can fall, but our plans will still happen.
Bro, literally, man. Like we went to the beach on a day that it looked like it was going to rain.
The rain
It didn't
disappeared.
rain, bro. That's when I was like,
Like the rain
that's
sucked
what I was
back
like,
up.
yeah, like nobody is
Yeah.
stopping this. Like everybody else can get out. Like,
Yeah.
they don't get it. But yeah, like every time things just
Work out.
Like even when it seems like it doesn't work out, like there's
Yeah.
always a way we can
So,
compromise for it
December will be soft.
for it to bang. We're like,
Simply put.
yes, man. Like every time, yeah. So
Okay, so the last one is ask each other anything.
you go first.
I don't know if I. Okay, do you feel like you know what I got you this year for anniversary?
No, I didn't.
I think
Funny
you've
enough,
thought
like,
about
I
it.
haven't even thought about I haven't had a
Yeah.
chance to even think about what you got
I
me.
like that.
And I'm low-key scared because I've been on a streak of giving the best gifts. Not to toot my own horn, but she knows. Like when it comes to giving the, am I wrong?
You're not
But
wrong.
tell me now if I'm wrong.
No. You're very correct. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I love you.
Love you too. I love you too. But yes, I'm kind of scared because I feel like the way she has been planning this December one, because I know like on her birthday, like
No, but you're literally the one that started it because you.
On
no.
your- just
you've,
to wait,
You've
on her
been
birthday,
saying
I
how
busted her head.
You're winning. You're winning. You're
wait,
winning.
on her birthday I busted
Okay.
her head, bro. Like before we
Okay.
used to be like here, on her birthday I busted her head. 'Cause
Okay.
on my own birthday, she blew my mind, though. Like I was like, yo, okay.
Blew his mind, busted my head.
But then on her birthday, I was like, what you did was cool. I love you, but this is my shit.
I'm so
this is
sorry.
my
but
thing, bro.
See, this is why I love
But
this
now I
group,
feel like I'm
because
scared. I'm scared because this
I'm
December.
coming back,
Yes.
and you will see my team.
This December, I think
When I come back.
I'm looking scared, man. Guys, like, I'm actually quaking because I feel like she might actually, win this December. And nobody likes to show up in like a gift giving situation and the other person is doing better than you. Like the one time it happened, bro, that's when I suited up and I was like, this is never happening again, bro. I'll never forget.
To
The
be
one
fair, I
time it
messed up too.
happened,
So.
I got her like. I didn't think it was anything crazy. I was like, oh, it's not like a big.
You know what? We're going to save this story. We're going to save this story.
Why?
For not right now.
Why?
I don't want to get into it.
Oh, she doesn't want to think about it because the gift was that bad.
I don't want to get
The
into
gift was
it.
that bad, and I
But-
was like, I'm never making that mistake again.
It has passed. And I've also, but
Also, you see, this thing about relationships, that thing could have ended somebody's relationship. No shade.
true.
Well, that thing could have easily ended somebody's relationship. But
Well,
instead,
yes and no, can't lie, because like it wasn't that deep. Like it wasn't as if he did something terrible.
you're seeing it like that, but somebody can end things
A
because
situation,
of that.
true. That's very true.
But we spoke about it, because that's our thing, talking about things.
Talk.
We talk. A bunch of yabbas, talking all the time.
We
But
love
yeah,
talking.
that's our love
Share has been
story.
reducing since I got here.
It's
Because I'm
because it's heavy. But yes, that's our love story.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's our love story.
I think we're done.
Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and follow us on all platforms. Also, do not forget to get your tickets for the launch party in December. See you there. Love you guys.